And I don't want to take away from the business because it's something that we've grown at a pace before. But when we start doing the one-on-one coaching again, it just changes that one direction, one time here and there. And next thing I know, I feel like this will be the winter where we don't just hibernate. I feel like, and what I've told a couple clients within the last few days actually is, uh, this is now my off season. This is my time to get things ready to go for February, March, and so on. So now we're hustling even more harder this year than we have before. We have a lot more risks that we've taken, and we don't want to fail or we don't have any struggles with that. For example, I have now 3 employees rather than just the one, so we can't just take breaks. We have to keep ourselves busy. We have to keep the business rolling. We have to build those extra legs under that table. So in case, if we get a huge winter storm and the detailing slows down, we're not just, oh my gosh, everyone stay home. We want everyone to still be able to have the opportunity to come to work and, make their money so that they can put food on their table. And then also too, one thing off the top of my head, we've started, a couple other little small side hustles just to branch off of that. And those are things that we weren't going to do until 2024, 2025. And now it's, well, what's stopping us from doing it? So let's just get it going and grow from there. And within those 3 months that we've been doing it, we feel like we've made bigger strides, maybe even faster strides of making decisions with our group as an Aaron and I and our business. Um, Doing those one-on-ones can build so much confidence and teach us so much more things that we weren't thinking about. So if you want a not the quick change, but just maybe getting you back to reality of, hey, you can do this. Your business isn't, done. This isn't the stopping point. Let's keep growing that business. So that's probably the biggest benefit we've gotten from the one-on-ones. One overall is great. It's built our confidence. It's shined the light on many things that can improve our business. Um, it's given me more direction for where we want to be. Anyone can say, I want this to be $1 million business. But if you're just running around doing all kinds of crazy stuff, like Billy just said a second ago, is we can save a bunch of time by getting that one-on-one direction, that coaching. So it's been very helpful in a way that now we have broken down exactly what we want to do and how are we going to get there. Coaching overall, it's great. It's something I look forward to. It's kind of gives me more balance too. I never feel like I'm being cut down. I feel like it's not the ideas are never bad ideas. It's what can we do to grow from those ideas, and what are we going to do, what can Billy actually do for me to get me in those directions and place where I need to be. Some of the stuff, because I don't want to go too deep into it, but the things that are taught to me are things that, one, I'm excited to do. For example, like one of the morning routines that I do. I was told to take days off, but it's actually harder for me to do that. And again, that has to do with my mindset, and it also has to do with it's the kind of coaching that I've never had before. Both Aaron and mine, both our confidence has grown a lot. A lot of the stuff that I'm taught, it trickles down to her and I. Actually, Billy, myself, and Billy's wife Des, we had a dinner, and it was very nice, just so she could actually kind of see what we were doing. Everything that I do for my business evolves around what my wife and I come up with. So when I just start doing the one-on-ones with Billy, those things have trickled down for her, and I feel like she feels like uh, we're becoming better people in general too. And our marriage is, I'm very happy with our marriage, but at the same time, now we have more direction of how to do this as a duo. A lot of good. I've learned that I do feel like I fail a lot, but it's changed my mindset of it's not really a failure. It's just a struggle. And how are we going to bounce out of that? That's been a big thing of mine for the last 30 years. When I would fail before, it would just drag me down and it'd take me a long time to recover. Now it's just a struggle. And what are we going to do to bounce out of it? And we don't have time to be playing around, and thinking about failures. We have to continue to grow. If we just continue going at one pace and one direction, and not doing those pivots, not trying to make things happen instead of just game planning. The thing that I've learned to be more confident in is that let's just do it and just figure it out. Let's just take the jump, and if it ends up being a struggle, we'll figure that out. But if not, what how much greatness can we get out of it? That's been real big for me. I don't know. I always want more of it. And I understand everyone's time is valuable, but the times that I do get on a one-on-one uh, with the coaching, again, it's just something I've never had before, and it. Sometimes you got to find the right coach to get you where you got to go. I've done one-on-one advice, but when you're actually getting coaching, getting the direction, critiquing what you're doing, it just sometimes you kind of feel unstoppable. I know that might sound, crazy, but that's how I feel sometimes. A lot more in the last 6 months than I have, let's say the previous 6 months. Being about that 4.9, 5 point range. I rate it that high because I feel like it's definitely helped my growth. It's definitely helped me plan things rather than just floating around and trying to figure things out on my own. The reason why it's not a perfect five is because I've always been a big believer in there's always room for improvement. And if I can help the one on ones grow for the next guy, I mean, that'd be an awesome, something I'd be real happy with. But at the same time, we've had conversations where I don't know when Billy's gonna say, "Hey, I'm out," we're done here, because like just certain things. For example, I sometimes have to get physical therapy for injuries on my running, and my physical therapist is amazing, and she'll tell me, "Hey, I've done everything I can for you," which is great. That's always, like my biggest, not my worry, but it's like I have no intentions of stopping. Just like, if you find the right protein, you just got to stick with it. Absolutely. And in fact, there's a few people that I've had one-on-one meetings with because they're so intrigued of the growth that we've had. They've seen the changes that we've made to make our business stronger, to make our family stronger. So then it's the question, well, what have you been doing differently? Well, here are the two main things that I've done differently. And that's the mastermind group and the coaching. So, yep, definitely. My actions speak louder than my words. I've recommended it to at least three people off the top of my head.